Hey guys, it's Judy, and I just want to share with you this new thing I've been into, which is Fauxbonichi journaling. And basically, it's a journal for every day, and you get to be creative in it. So it's called Fauxbonichi, like a faux Hobonichi, because a Hobonichi is like a Japanese planner with grid paper, and but I think it's expensive. So people kind of make their own journal, and just a way to be creative. And I must say, I was watching a lot of YouTube videos about about how to create your own, and I really liked Jackie Q, and oh, there was another one, something Treasures. Um, and then I'm so bad with the names, but then of course Jen. Oh yeah, it's Jen and MAM 1016. So hi ladies. So they really inspired me to kind of start my own, because it's a way to get creative and just document your thoughts. So I have, like, I don't know, trying to think, because I also do Project Life and I love doing that, but sometimes I feel like I don't journal enough in that. So that's why I wanted to start this. So other reasons I wanted to do it, I think I need something more personal for me, to put down my thoughts, but or something that I guess if my son reads it later, he'll know more about me instead of just being mom, or even my husband, or but anyway, something more about that. And it's also more of a therapy for me to just get things out, right? When you write. But I just, as I was starting this, I had a hard time because I was writing stuff about my son all the time, And I mean, I've only done a few weeks, but I want to write about my childhood, my feelings, like, to get to know me better, and where I came from. So the journaling has been a little tough because I've been, writing about my son and this and that, and of course how I worry about him and things I think about and my hopes for him and things like that, which is great. But I'm like trying to include also like things that happen that make me think about my childhood and things like that. So I think I'm trying to find the right mix of combining what to put in the journal, because I'm so used to just narrating, like for Project Life, narrating what happened every day, like everyday things of what happened, more just documenting the everyday, when I think I want to go into more in depth of things that might remind me of certain things that happened to me in the past, or things like that. I don't know. I'm just rambling, but let's get started. What I've been using is, I purchased this at Barnes and Nobles, and it is Miguel Rius, Rius, and it was $10, and it's called the Journal Softbound Black. So, I bought it online, and it doesn't come with all this pretty tape because I put that on myself. It is just graph paper, grid paper, and it's not too dark. It's not, I've seen some books that have like really, like if you just buy a regular graph notebook, composition book or something, it's like really dark blue lines, or that I don't like. But this is nice because it's light enough that you can write on it without it overpowering what you're writing. So basically what you do is, because the sheets are thin, people have been, not only just for decorative, but for like an actual practical reason, people take 2 pages, because the pages are thin, and put them together and put washi tape along the side just to put them together so you have thicker paper. And I love that idea because I do not like ink bleeding through and this and that, but I'm thinking if I use a pen that doesn't bleed through, it might just solve the problem. because what I found was I didn't calculate it properly, and I'm sure it won't fit a whole year for some reason. I don't know what I did, but I don't even know if I have enough for 12 months here. But anyway, you can also see how bulky it makes the edges because you're putting washi tape all on the edges, so it bulks up. Another con that I don't like is that when I'm journaling, it kind of puffs up here and it's hard to write. It's like writing on a hill. So that I don't like. So probably the next one I might not do that, but I don't know what I don't like, whether I won't like the bleeding through. I'm going to test it out and see, like if I find the right inks that don't bleed through, I might just do single pages. But I do like the prettiness of the tabs on the side, but that does add that bulk, which I don't like. So I'll have to see about that. Other things. The thing is, I was actually going to stop because I had done everything until March, and then my son says, oh, aren't you going to do the rest of it? So he helped me pick out the rest of the washi, so I finished it off on the sides. And then as I started, this was the layout I used, and that's basically the same as Jackie Q's that I saw, and she had like the dates here, the month and the day of the week, and here you can put whatever the weather. People choose the weather, or I think I'm going to do emotions, and then she also did washi here and washi here. But as I'm using it, I only did like a few weeks. I actually got the planner maybe midweek, I mean like the second week of January, and then I started doing all the prep work for it and stuff, but I didn't actually journal until the 16th. So I did that, and then I went back. I tried to remember everything that happened. That's why some of it is empty. I'm like, oh, what am I going to write or draw that day? So I kind of did, that weekend was like a big, let me, just catch up, and then we'll see from there. But as I was, this was my first page, and as I was going, like I said, I didn't like that I was on this hill with this, and then I love to write, so I ran out of room, and I love to do stamping and practice drawing or whatever, so I just kind of ran out of room, and I had left these spots, to the Listers challenge, but then I was like, oh, I just felt so limited in what I had to write. And I had left this down here to do menu, what's on the menu, and maybe like an inspirational quote. And then I was like, look, this washi is so thick up here. I didn't do it up here though, huh? Some of them, like I do, So I was like, I need more room. And then I don't know if I'll keep doing a picture here, if I'm going to do pictures around. Then I was thinking, because when I look at Jackie Q's layout, I love that she did like a whole year, and it looked so nice and uniform. Everything was nice and uniform. That's one thing I liked about it. But then I'm thinking, well, maybe I want it free-flowing and not so planned each layout. It's, if I have a lot to write one day, I can do this. If I have more drawing, I can do one thing. So I did some layouts until March, I think. So after that, I don't know if I will. This is Aiden. He had seen all this, and then he goes, I'm going to help you. He said, you didn't finish March, Mommy. So he did like these months, but he did it actually single sheet. So I had to put this one together. But anyway, he was so cute. He was always helping me. So I think that's so sweet. I'll do that. So, I mean, it doesn't have to be all uniform, I guess. Just kind of go outside the box. But then as I was doing some of this, I decided to use thinner washi tape. I don't even know if I'm going to do that. I don't even know if I'm going to put that line in. So I just put in like thinner washi. Well, not that one, but a little thinner, the washi that I got from Michael's. And see from there, because right now I am finding that I'm not journaling, as much as I'd like. I'm using like jelly roll pens. I have this huge thing that I bought from Costco for like 20 bucks, but it has like metallic glitter, all these jelly roll pens, and they're decent. And that's what I've been kind of journaling with. I started with a Sharpie ultra fine, but it's a little too thick maybe, and it bleeds through. Definitely the Sharpies bleed through, so I kind of switched, and now I'm actually using the Papermate one, the flare that I got at Office Depot, which I think it's buy one get one free, so that was a good deal, and I'm really liking that. So let me do like a little flip through kind of thing. I don't know if you can read. I don't know. But anyway, so these are the icons, and I love stamping. I've been doing some artwork and then some stamping, kind of trying to mix things up. So these emojicons are from the Scraptastic Club. I think, I'm trying to remember what stamp I used for these, the months and the days. I know the numerical days, I used the Lawn Fawn, the number stamp. And then the January might be like, maybe part of like the Snap collection from Simple Stories. And then the Saturday, like these, I think it's an Allie Edwards stamp actually. So anyway, so basically, see, I started doing the Lister's Got a List, and then I just wrote things down. But then I found this cute glasses stamp that I had also, so I started doing that. And then writing quotes down from a book I had gotten the idea from Christina Werner when she was doing her calligraphy stuff. I had gotten that book as well, the inspirational quotes. So I don't know, basically the New Year's Day I just wrote, of course I made a huge mistake because I was trying to remember what we did. But anyway, it involved watching a Redbox movie. We watched Southpaw. I wrote about that. And I spent the morning like building a Shopkin stand for my son, things like that. And this is just a stamp that I used. I think this is the Chamel Lane one from, was it 2Ps? Yeah, from 2Ps. And then it said fail with a star, and then I just added food fail because I made an awful dinner. It happens. And then the January 2nd, we went ice skating, so I drew a pair of skates. And with the drawings, I am not a free drawing person. I need to look at a picture and copy. I'm more of a copycat drawer. So I will Google it on my phone and kind of do the clip art because that's easier for me to copy. And then I just kind of copy it freehand. I draw it freehand just by looking at it with a pencil, and then I just kind of color it in. These are just regular Crayola pencils, and then I outline it with my Sharpie marker and stuff. And then, so it was date night. We went ice skating in the morning. He did not like it. And then just date night with my husband. We finally saw The Force Awakens. And then you'll see some pages. So I thought journaling was more important, so I just kind of did my journaling. 4th, I don't even remember what happened that day. Like I said, I did everything from the 16th on, but because I didn't get the book until maybe the second week of January. So that's what it looks like. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but that's supposed to be Aiden's mouth. He lost his second tooth, or technically third tooth. So I drew a picture of that. There are some stamps that I use. I love incorporating stamps. I drew a Starbucks coffee, and our washer was I found out it was broken, so that was a bummer. And then you see how some of it is incomplete. I also do, this is a Kelly Perky planner stamp, and for TV shows that I watch. So I like to include different things, you know, like what I ate and movies we watch. So of course Aiden's really into Minions, so we got the Minions movie, and he's been watching it nonstop. So just things like that. But I just wanted to do a little flip like that. I'm not going into detail. I might do another video going into detail. I think I did a lot about just my setup. So hope you guys like it. Let me know who you like to watch, and take care, guys. Bye.